Lady, my heart a beat so fast you see. You back it up and fling it on me and call me rich. You have me with
Guys, because the Gaijin here, Jamaican YouTuber. Welcome back to my channel, the Pdgcast. 2022 has been off to an interesting start here for me, and yeah, I just want to I'm just grateful to be alive. You know, I just got my vaccine, the first shot of my vaccine last week, Pfizer, first shot, and it's interesting that just when I thought things were just progressing well for me, music getting better, getting decent response with music, I'm trying to get it to the radio stations in Jamaica, hopefully, to get it on the radio. But generally speaking, this year has been going well for me. Did a lot of events as well. Made some new connections, been networking, making new associates, friends, and acquaintances, and it has been doing well. YouTube not doing as well. Not sure exactly what has been happening with that. I mean, sometimes I try to do some content to engage a wider or more diverse cross section of my subscribers, but I don't know what's going on. So it is what it is. But I do want you guys to continue to support me. My day ones, my day 1000s, and even those who are new. Just keep supporting the kid, alright? I go by Dreamazing as my performing name, my entertainment name. People know me as Because of Gaijin, of course. I always say and preface my observations to read Japan being a real country, not being a real place. And it's not necessarily to complain, but just to highlight the things that happen in this country that might not be coming to light for most persons who don't live in the country. Just like any other country, Japanese persons are proud of their country. And I too would be proud of my country, Jamaica. And I totally get when they get upset when somebody speaks about their country in a way that is not very pleasant, or not makes out their country to be something that is not really good. You know what I mean? And I get it. I totally get it. But the thing is, no, there's no thing. That's it. That's it. And by all means, defend your country. And I do for Jamaica. I write for Jamaica all the time. Well, with Jamaica in my back pocket, as my friend Kamal would say on Twitter. It's just interesting. And because I'm living and working here and paying my taxes, nobody can bad me up and tell me what to do. So that is the truth. Now, why I am very concerned about last week, because I was trying to get a PCR test done, and the hospital said to me, if I don't have a car, do not come. Do not take public transportation. So, how am I going to get to the hospital if I don't have a car? If I don't have a family member that can drive me? I said, I live by myself in Japan. And then it lends, so I can't come? I said, no, you can't take a taxi to come. Very interesting. The hospital says you can't take a taxi to come and get a test. But yet still from the airport you're allowed to take a taxi. A taxi has to take you to the hotel or straight to your home. But a taxi can't take you to the hospital to get tested if you have COVID or not. Right? Another hospital or clinic said that their doctor is not in for the week, so they cannot administer the tests. So these are two hospitals in a less than not so much populated area in Japan. And if I am now able to extrapolate or to look at this on a macro level, macro, one of them levels, right? Trying to use English words so I don't forget them. How many other cases are there that are not being reported? How many more people are actually infected that have not been picked up or tested? I have been saying from day zero that the testing in Japan has not been a true reflection of what is actually happening out here. And persons would get upset and say, oh, I'm anti this and anti that. No, I'm not any of those. My name is My name is Andre. All right, so I'm Andre, all right, or Andore as they call me here. And another friend, Simone, responded on the tweet and said, "Yo, she tried to get tested too." And I said, "No, if you don't have the symptoms, see, you see what I mean? So when people say, oh my God, like it's really just mind-boggling to me that this country that I live in, that has provided for me an opportunity to earn an income and to experience a different culture, and also to develop myself as a human being. A lot of things are still in the first world about it. I don't understand. I really don't understand. You know, but the numbers have been trending downwards. Thursday upon Thursday, which is good. The quasi state of emergency, I don't know if it's working or not because places are still open. Most places closed. Like around my area is dead at 9 o'clock. Everything is closed. The izakayas, the bars, the food shops, and everything is locked down. I can't get Uber Eats after 9 o'clock. I can't get Uber Eats after 8:30 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's killing people's businesses. Some countries, I think was it Denmark or Sweden, declared that Corona is no longer a pandemic. It is something we have to live with, and it's no longer a threat. How many more countries are going to take that stance and try to move with? I mean, when is Corona going to move? When is Corona going to just stop? Will it ever stop? Because believe me, people, it has robbed me of 3 years of my life. 2 years. Robbed me. It has robbed persons of their entire lives and livelihoods. It is not nice. You know what I mean? It's so many people have died. And all the theories surrounding it and whatever. Jesus, peace. I just want to have a normal life. I want people to get back. I want to be able to outside and see people's faces, see their teeth, you know. I don't want to smell the bad breath, but I want to see their teeth. I want to see their faces. I want to be able to look at you, you know. I want to see my kids who I teach smile again. You know, it's crazy, really crazy. But what is going to happen? This is the new norm. So what are we doing? And with this whole quasi state of emergency, this doesn't only affect entertainment sector. It affects the education sector, because I teach here in Japan, and students are now being allowed to stay home and to connect it virtually, remotely, you know. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because English is supposed to be fun, and I don't have any control over the variables and the elements, which is the remote connection via Zoom. I don't have any control over that. So how am I going to manage a class? Half are on Zoom, or 3 are on Zoom, and 1 is in the classroom. How am I going to change my activities to tailor for them? How can I account for bad connections? Yes, people in Japan have poor Wi-Fi or poor data as well. Yes, it exists. Alright? How am I going to dealing with multiple kids on Zoom who don't want to be in the lesson? How am I going to force a child to turn on their camera so I can see them speaking? The point of me being there to teach these children is to work on their pronunciation, work on their grammar, all right, and how they them something there. So how am I going to work on the pronunciation without seeing how you're forming the words from your mouth? How are we going to do that? How are they going to see me? You have to wear a mask. And they were encouraging us to wear this clear face thing and then a mask on with a clear something like I'm a welder. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, how are they going to learn and acquire the language, the fun language of English? You know, I'm not a trained teacher, but I am willing to learn, and I'm willing to employ the techniques that are most effective for these children to learn. You know what I mean? I was never psyched about teaching. My parents were both teachers, still teach. You know, I was a banker. I wanted music. Yeah. I want to go background in mathematics and economics. But I mean, yeah, this is crazy. No one could have predicted this. Well, no one would have believed someone said in 2022, instead of flying cars, we are flying masks. You know, we have masks all up in our business. We have vaccines coming back into play, being strong, and you know, companies doing all sorts of things, putting out mandates, and the world is still spinning. Well, it's still spinning for now, but the world is just rebelling against us because we humans are a disease and a cancer that corrupt everything that we touch, and it's a straight fact. We don't know anything about moderation, and if we don't know anything about moderation and control, then we can't keep something or sustain anything. You know what I mean? So Mother Earth will fight back as always. Why? I don't know. It's really weird. It's just a whole lot of things in my thoughts. You know what I mean? So it's go through my mind daily, and the fact that I still have to prepare. Tying it back in. Let me go back to the point. Tying in back with going back to school and teaching these children. Also sanitizing and cleaning the tables and vacuuming every day, because I have to do it. That's in my job description. So I'm not like the ALTs that don't have to clean any. You know, they have to clean a classroom or clean whatever. I'm the only person in my setting, and so I have to be the teacher, the doctor, the psychologist, the friend, the nurse, everything. And just last week, I had a kid. You know, this was funny. Last month, not funny, but last month I had a student that she's new. Maybe I have maybe taught her maybe 2 to 3 months. Young girl, still kindergarten. She says she wants to use the bathroom. I said, okay, cool. Can you do it by yourself? She says, I can do it by myself. Mark you, it's winter. She has on like layers. She has on like a leggings and another pants, and then probably her underwear and a big old jacket and layers of clothing. All right, cool. I said, can you do it yourself? She goes, and I'm still teaching the class. This is during when parents are watching the lesson via Zoom. People, I noticed she's gone for close to 5 minutes. That's strange. This is a girl, shouldn't take that long. Bam. Homegirl starts to cry. Sensei! I'm like, what happened? Did you wait? Homegirl fully just went in her pants. She couldn't take off the pants by herself. But I think she was so afraid to communicate with me, right? And tell me that, hey, I can't do it by myself. She just pissed herself up. And this was before, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the lesson was to end. And I had to say, okay, so I couldn't find stuff to clean her up. I cleaned her up as best as I could. I said, you clean yourself. You do this to yourself, please. Okay? Tissue? Yes, good. Because you see, you don't want anything to be misconstrued and misunderstandings. And, end up here, Andre get deported because, he fucking touch up people. That will never happen. Me never will do that. So we can't just perish that thought. Perish that thought. Now, this month, alright, I have the same girl again. She starts to cry. Before, so I said, what's wrong? What's the matter? You want to see mommy? Mama. So mama I tie. Mama, what can I say I tie no? I said, alright, more choto, ne? More so good yo. I said, she'll be coming soon. Another 5 minutes. What's wrong with you? Is head hurting you? No, she's not telling me what's wrong with her at all. I asked her so many times. Onakai tai, atamai tai, nankai tai, doshta no, chibichi doshta no, doshta no, onakai tai, atamai tai, doshta no. You see me? And even the kids were like saying, why is she crying? I'm like, I don't know, fam, I don't know. I don't know. Or I just don't know. So this is what happens. I keep asking her questions. I try to make her feel as comfortable as possible. I said, do you want to use the bathroom? Toilet time? I'm like, okay. Start continue the activity with the other students. Okay? Listen. So this is 5 minutes have passed with her crying. I said, do you want toilet guitar? I'm like, okay. Can you do it yourself? she looks at me and thinks about her next answer, and probably a flashback to a month ago. And she says, can I? I said, okay. Homegirl has on a long skirt, the leggings, and all the works. Okay. So I said, take off. So I'm saying to her, take off take it off, whatever, right? And basically I had to pull it down for her, and I said, can you go on, and it's a squat toilet, can you squat by yourself? So I have to lift her and like this and put her second to it. I keep the doors open so if the kids can see that nothing funny is happening, and she does her thing. Thank you, Jesus, for the little Japanese that I knew to assist me in this situation. Because if I did not speak or learn any form of Japanese in the 7 years that I've been here, that would have been another wet floor. Another waff. A wet ass floor. No, it doesn't look like that. Right, so that is what happens. And you know, with all of this, you know, this just came with me. Experience is really the best teacher. Maybe 2 years ago, I would have made the same mistake and should have with the person. You know what I mean? Not asking, and you know, naturally a lot of these kids, I don't know what it is that they see when they see me, but a lot of them are afraid of me because of my stature. And you know, the beard doesn't help, and I'm not going to cut the beard because I need to be used to persons who look different, and you have to give them different looks. Sometimes when my hair is up, I put my hair up or put it to the side, or when I used to have my afro, I give them different looks to expose them to different things, so that when they do go out in the world, they don't become shocked and act dumbfounded like when the first time they saw me. Sensei, Henahito. I mean, that is rude. Like, you don't say somebody's a weird person. It looks weird. What is that? Who is that? What that? You know? And kids are pure, and they don't have tatemai. They don't have that thing of the putting up a facade. They just speak how they feel. So, Yada sensei kawaii. Yeah, that's scary. Alright, do you want to say scary? I'll show you scary. Alright, you know what I mean? So I'm only scary when the kids don't listen. And I tell them that, hey, I'm a nice guy, chill, we play games, we're gonna have fun. But the minute you cross me, and the minute you stop listening and start acting like you are bigger than me, that's when, you know, I become angry. You know, this is angry. Japanese say become demon oni. Yeah. So that's that. Cool. Move on from that now. And I was supposed to leave Japan maybe 4 years ago, and I'm still here. Why am I still here? You know, I don't know. I know, but you know, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, you do what you do that makes you comfortable, and until you can achieve the goals. How much longer will I be in Japan? I have no idea. Corona has destroyed my plans. Just before Corona had hit Japan majorly, that March of 2020, I was supposed to have a wicked party because we were just coming on, you know, and we were going to play at a good time, like around 2:30, 3 o'clock. And we had everything set and the man postponed the party. Every time me and DJ he gets momentum, this is what happens. But you know, nothing before its time, and I'm no, you know, God is plan, man a plan and God a wipe out, they say, you know. But it is what it is. Now, the dating thing, I literally was writing a song the other day about the experience I had. You know, I did a video about this, but you guys have to dig up and find it. Basically, of the girl that I was into. I thought I was dating, I thought I was the main man, but I was actually the side man. We're just talking about it. Can't record it now because, you know, producer Robert's house is coronad, you know, right now. Get well soon. Alright. My nephews and my friend get well soon. You know what I mean? They're like my family. They are my family in Japan. Like, yeah. Rob really came through for me when I was in the hospital with Corona last year. He has been just amazing. My parents were contacting him and everything. So, Rob, I don't know how much time I'm gonna tell you thanks, but thanks, brother. You're my brother. Like, God sent you in my life. Is my thanks. So, give thanks. I'm gonna make some money together. I'm going to make lots of music. I'm going to make, you know, we're going to accomplish some major things this year going forward. That's what it means. Also, please remember to cop the merch. Shogun I saw it go. Pull over. Hey. Shogun I saw you go. Cop the merch, people, alright? The link will be in the description below. Whole heap of merch is there. Please support me. My birthday is April 9. I want a new laptop because this laptop is about 5 years old. I need some new sound equipment. I need a lot of things, but I'm not begging nobody nothing. Just buy some merch, buy a pullover, buy a t-shirt, buy a mask. Some little pickles dream around the back there, so done by my friend Shauna. I don't know if she's still doing that crochet thing, but yeah, link her up, isn't it? Yeah, so that's it. What else? Do I have any stories to tell you guys? Do I have any other stories? Like, that's just it. That's good. I don't want it to be too long. I know you don't like long videos. I don't know what to like. I really don't know what you guys like anymore, because I can tell the stories. I can do whatever, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You guys say you want to see girls, I'll give you girls. Still matter. What do you want? What do you guys want? You know what I mean? I was going to the Love is Blind. Actually did a whole video for Love is Blind episode 1. Put it up. They block it because I have aspects of it. I don't know what to name for. Live action aspects. I don't know. But you know, I'm not giving up. You know what I mean? I'm still here. Should have been a bit further, but it is what it is. Life is not anything about linear. It's ups and downs. You know what I mean? I'm still single. Hopefully by my birthday, I'm have a good girlfriend. I want to go on a date, but I'm not run down nobody. That's how, me, Andre Cunningham, I'm not run down nothing but a train. I'm not even supposed to run down train. You see me? Run down a soul, but yeah, big up to my friend, my stylist friend here. Truly Coily. If you want to hear it to be twisted, locked, all that, link her up on IG, Truly Coily. Alright? Yeah, see me? What else? Yeah, also Pabanda. Link up Pabanda if you want to do good merch, NFTs as well. Yeah. Also, so my barber, apparently, I didn't know this was happening. He has a GoFundMe because, you know, things really hard in Japan right now. Most of his clientele are actually overseas, persons who travel between Japan and other places, and that has hit him really hard. I'm going to donate 100 US at the end of this month, next week actually. Hopefully, if you guys feel the need to donate to him, he's actually a staple in the black community here in Tokyo, especially. Person that's the barber shop. That's a shop. You know, people go there and just chill. You know, he has been supportive of me from day one. He actually encouraged me to do more interviews, similar to what Black Express Japan has been doing. He had actually encouraged me before to do those other things, but I just never had the excuses. And so, you know, he's really been a supportive person for me, and I want to support him back. I want to give him back some support. So if you want to, I'll put a link of the GoFundMe in the video down in the description below as well. Any amount will not be refused. Let's help him get to his goal. But you have to give me a cut and line up and thing. I don't know how the thing got. Wow, what was today's video about? Stuff. Alright, so I'm also back working out, trying to lose this belly and get into some shape, because I want to shoot a music video in April. If you guys will be interested in a music video around my birthday there with some of my songs, let me know in the comments down below. Alright, and make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I tweet all the time. I'm in Twitter spaces all the time. Just link me up. Alright, also I have a PSN. I play FIFA and Call of Duty. You want to hang out? I have no problem hanging out and playing some games and talking to you. I mean, let's be good. Let's support our black businesses. Let's support our friends in tangible ways. You know what I mean? Let us be good persons. Let's foster good relationships. Let us not be toxic. You know what I mean? Treat people how you want to be treated. All these wonderful things. I'm kind of, I mean, more wonderful content to come, people. Some more skits, yes, but I can't manage it right now, isn't it? Hopefully this video is edited and sorted out by tomorrow. I love you all. If you can't be good, be creative. Pick us a guy in Jamaican YouTuber. The singer, the MC, all things, yeah. Alright, I'm out. Madness.